Okay, so first off, it is exactly what it looks like. I'm at the gold farm in the Nether that I built outside my portal, and I kind of left myself AFK for too long. Yeah. Well, I was really wanting some rotten flesh. Just saying. Okay, so we're gonna head back down. I just want to see exactly how much, how full we are. Oh, we're not even at the top yet. That's good. So I let this thing AFK for about 11 hours, and we are. Ooh, we're actually really close to the top layer. That's actually good. So if somebody wanted to AFK for 12 hours, was that a? Oh my goodness! Just from them suffocating, we could get zombie pigments heads. That is awesome. I got some decorations in mind for those. Oh Lord. Alright, so we're not even to that chest yet. Okay, good. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and go down the rest of the way, and we're gonna go back to my base and grab as many shulker boxes as we can. I might need to grab some more. Let's just check this out. Okay, yeah, let's just. Alright, keep going down. Alright. Do I need any more crafting tables? No. Okay, we did take care of that then. That's good. Alright, going back to base, grab all the shulker boxes I can, and when I get done grabbing everything out of these chests, I will come back to base and we'll go over exactly what all I got for the 11 hours of AFK. Well, technically 11 hours and 2 minutes. And by the way, if you're on my server, please heed this sign. Let me know before you use it, because I like to use it a lot for gold. Because, and if you don't need the gold, please let me know that you've used it and you left stuff in there so I can go grab it, because we like to give that stuff away for prizes. Alright, so I came back to my base and there was a whole bunch of these guys still, even after my brother blocked it all off with certain things. He blocked off my portal from inside the Nether with glass, and these guys were still spawning in somehow, so this is something that's going to be fixed in 1.16, and I can't wait for that either, so I'm just going to stand in here and kill them all after I've attracted them all by shooting one of them with a bow. I think that's all of them. No, there's still some inside. Wow, that was a lot of experience. Okay. Alright, just wanted to show you guys exactly what I do whenever I bring all these shulker boxes in here to fill them up. As you can see, I'm on the bottom, or I mean, the second from the top floor, if you will, from below where I was standing. It's, of course, the catching system. Obviously, this thing will hold up to apparently 4 hours per layer here with all these chests. So there's 3, 6, 7 chests. So 7 chests equals 4 hours. 7 double chests equals 4 hours a piece. So I guess 16 hours would be the maximum. Maybe 24. No, it'd have to be 16 because at 8 hours, the top chest right up here was just starting to fill up. It actually just finished. Basically, what I'm going to go through and do is I'm going to grab everything that is not a golden sword or golden armor piece. They can be an enchanted one too. So that gets you even more experience on top of the 491 levels I'm at right now. But basically, I'll come back and grab all the weapons and armors. I'll put all the enchanted ones in a separate shulker box, and all the ones that aren't enchanted in another separate shulker box. And then once I get done unenchanting all the ones that are enchanted, I'll bring them upstairs in my mansion to the super smelter, and we will smelt all these down into these gold nuggets. What I've been doing though is basically take all the gold nuggets, turn them into gold ingots, and after doing that, I turn all of the ingots into blocks. That way it takes up a lot less space and makes it easier for me to get everything out of here, if you will. The only thing that's going to be a problem is the rotten flesh, obviously. But we need all this rotten flesh to get our Cleric's floor done, and that is what we are going to do today. So if you were wondering what this episode is about, that's what it's about. So I will come back once I've gotten at least all these shulker boxes I brought with me full, because it's basically all I could carry with me at the time. Alright, so we're not done exactly yet emptying all those double chests in the Nether, but this is how many chests or shulker boxes, 17, of them that I've gotten full of swords. Nothing but unenchanted swords. There was only like 4 enchanted swords in this bunch this time, which is kind of weird. I have no idea why I only got 4, but I'm not going to worry about it. There's still the bottom 2 sections of the storage system there in the Nether that are full of nothing but swords, so I will have to empty some of the ones that I've got. But I wanted to show you exactly how much I had in the haul from the gold farm, gold experience farm, if you will. So I had exactly 37 zombie pigment's heads, which is, it's kind of funny because I thought maybe we had to actually like have a looting sword and kill the mobs in order to get these, so that's kind of neat. 52 raw chickens, 48 feathers. I'm actually just going to go ahead and take these out and store them somewhere else. So we have this empty shulker box for later use. This is basically all the gold nuggets and all of the gold ingots put together into a gold block. So there was a lot of gold, obviously. Not enough to fill up a whole shulker box yet. But I hope to get there at some point in time. That's what I was trying to do, actually, along with getting the rotten flesh. So once I've got all of this empty, I'm probably going to do this one more time overnight so that I can get a full shulker box of gold blocks. And that will be part of the treasure at the end of the maze in the pyramid I plan on building. The next live stream that I do, if you all can come out and watch, I recommend it. I'm going to look for a spot before that live stream to start doing the terraforming for, and that's what I'm going to do during the live stream. Is I'm going to terraform the area that I find for the pyramid setup when 1.16 is released, because I want to make it out of blackstone brick stairs, I believe. I think it'll look kind of neat. It won't stick out at night, but it will stick out definitely during the day. Well, it might actually stick out at night too, because I have some plans for how to light it up, but we'll figure that out as the time gets nearer for 1.16, which ought to be really close. But so far that's what we've gotten in here. Let's store all these feathers because I like to make my own arrows whenever I have a chance, because really I don't need that skeleton farm anymore. It's amazing how much bone meal I get out of that sugarcane farm since it makes so much sugarcane so fast. I'll place these chickens up in here too. I have no idea what I'm going to do with these heads yet, but I will figure out something with those. Probably ought to just store them in my chest in here. I do plan on having like a mob wall at some point in time, and so I can have one of each mob head on it. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to put that at yet, but maybe we'll have like a hall out here somewhere in one of these open areas that I have. Just put a building, like a trophy room, kind of like in Skyrim when you can build your own house. You have a you can have a trophy room in one portion of the house. Anyway, we got 36 full shulker boxes of nothing but rotten flesh, and this is what is needed for all these villagers in here, which are about to be turned to clerics. I'm going to show you one of the most unique things about this item that basically everybody just wants to throw into lava. You can make a lot of profit off of this rotten flesh, and that's why I love this gold farm that they made in the hermitcraft server and decided to copy it. I'm going to sleep real fast, and then we're going to go up there and start turning all of them into clerics. So I do have the 12 brewing stands. They're sitting in this chest down here. I'll grab them in just a second. Should be right in here. Yes, they are. Okay, so now we're just going to place all of them down in here, like so. There he goes. They'll all turn into clerics, and they'll all have the rotten flesh as one of their first things to trade for. It's 32 per emerald, which may seem kind of steep, but it's really not when you think about it, because you can get a lot of rotten flesh in the overworld here with regular zombies, and very, very much so in the Nether because of all the... And I do have 2 stacks on me, so let's just grab from over here. So all of these shulker boxes are full. I'm gonna have to empty a bunch of these just so I can take them back to the Nether and get all the rest of those swords. And I'll show you exactly what I do with the super smelter on that end, which makes it very, very quick to get a lot of gold. So yeah, we have rotten flesh. Just literally going to keep trading with him until he stops. But they'll take a lot, so it won't take me very long to empty all these, really. And then I can also trade emeralds for redstone from them. Or I think glow dust is another one. So glow dust is, if you get tired of like going after the glowstones in the Nether, I highly recommend the clerics for that. That's another positive thing about them, is once they get leveled up so far, they will eventually have the chance of trading you glowstone dust. They'll also take the gold ingots for an emerald too, 3 of them for an emerald. You can also get lapis lazuli. I really don't care much to trade for lapis lazuli. I find plenty out there in the mining efforts that I do, but to each their own. But I'm going to go ahead and go through here and level all these guys up, and I will come back after I get enough empty chests, shulker boxes I should say, to go back to the Nether and get me some, or at least the rest, of the swords, so we can start super smelting them down. I've sold all of the rotten flesh that I could. This is all that I have left out of the 36 shulker boxes. That is actually really good. It didn't take me very long. 45 minutes, I think, was how long it actually took me. Just because I was doing things in between selling all the rotten flesh for the emeralds. But anyway, all of my clerics up on this floor are now master level, and each one of them has a difference at the end of it. So some of them have ender pearls and scoots, which you can trade for emeralds, but they also have, some of them have the bottles, which you can trade for emeralds as well, which is kind of weird. I know I said glowstone dust is what they sell. It's actually the glowstone blocks, which you can actually mine back into glowstone dust with a Fortune 3 pick, which is what I actually recommend you doing anyway. So I just wanted to clarify on that, but these are all the items that you can actually trade for, ender pearls included. I don't know why you'd want to trade the netherwarts to them for emeralds, but I guess if you've got a seriously huge netherwart farm, which I do plan on having one eventually, I guess you could trade some of them. And here's some of the other trades, so the bottles for that. And that's basically the only difference, is the bottle and the scoots, I think. I didn't see anything else that was really that different, to be honest. So yeah, but this is also another good way to trade the useless item, in my opinion, of rotten flesh into emeralds, and then turn around and trade those emeralds into redstone dust. You can get lapis lazuli, so you can get blue dye real easily, and then get, of course, again, the glowstone dust. Bottle of enchanting is actually a really good thing too. In my opinion, just because you can buy a whole bunch of those, put them in one of these shulker boxes and give them away as a prize to some of the people in your realms. So it's a really good thing for multiplayer. And basically that's going to be it for up here. So I want to start mining all these boxes, or all these shulker boxes, back up, and then head back to the Nether, and I'm going to gather all the rest of the swords, and I'm going to come back on here over there at the super smelter as we super smelt all the swords down, and then we'll come to our actual amount, or total amount of gold and emerald blocks out of this whole thing. Again, let's look. We had 3 stacks of emerald blocks plus a 1/3 almost, pretty much. So that's really not that bad. I'm going to store this over in my mansion too with the other rotten flesh that I have over there. I might actually just go grab some and sell it and turn it into other emeralds. But let's go store these into the storage shed out there, and I'll grab these as well so I can go and mine some more, or mine some more, grab the rest of the swords. First things first, after getting back from getting all the swords, we're going to go ahead and disenchant all the gold swords that, or armor pieces, anything that was dropped basically that has enchantments on it. So go in here, do this, and that gives us even more levels, so we can do whatever we want. Basically what I'm going to use my levels for is to put enchantments on diamond items and put them in that, at the end of that maze as well, as part of the treasure for people to actually complete it. So I'm actually banking on this thing being really popular for people. I think one of the farms just went off. Oh, yep, there goes the bamboo farm. 4 my super smelter, which we're actually going to get into real quick here. So I got 32 chests, or 32 shulker boxes down here. This one here obviously is not full, so only 31 are actually full. We are going to grab all of these out that we can and throw them into the super smelter if we can. As a matter of fact, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a shulker box down and place some of my extra items in so we can just start getting rid of most of these at the same time. Actually, I don't need to do that. Let's store these in here real quick because they're all three empty. And just store this stuff in here. Just so I can get more of the golden swords out at one time. Get a full shulker box out at one time, I think we'll be golden. And basically this is just what I do to make all these into ingots. So we fill this real quick. Then once we've filled it, you send it off. And then when it comes back, again, it'll be empty and we can fill it again. So doesn't take it very long to cook through all of these and turn them into nuggets, but when that's all done, I will come back and I'll show you exactly how much we got. Alright, that took about 20 minutes to do all the chests. This is the last of the golden swords. Send them through and then we'll just go ahead and wait for... Actually, we'll go ahead and sleep first and then we'll go back there and grab all the gold nuggets and we'll see exactly how many gold blocks we are going to have at the end of all this. But basically this episode I just wanted to show you how important a gold XP farm in the Nether can really be for your realm. And that rotten flesh can really come in handy when you want to get emeralds real fast. So that is quite a bit of gold nuggets from all those swords. I think it's like 1 to 2 per sword. It could be just 1 per sword, I think, to be honest. So we're just going to go ahead and turn all this into the gold nuggets and then into gold blocks. Okay. And I think I'll just go ahead and grab all my stuff out of this box here. So 21 of these I can grab, so let's go ahead and just grab all of the purple and magenta ones that we can. I think I'll just leave these up here, because these are basically what I need to grab. Actually, no, let's just go ahead. Let's grab 5 of them. 5 more of them. They're all going to have to be stored anyway. I keep forgetting this needs to be empty up here. Alright, so let's go downstairs to the bedroom and we'll take a look at exactly what we have total in gold. I got to thinking, I don't think I want to put gold blocks in as the treasure. Instead, I think I'm going to use the gold blocks to make the notch apples, because I do have the ability to do that. So let's go ahead and store all but 8, and we'll put these in here. That's actually another gold block, but we're just going to leave this shulker box the way it is, and we can just add more to it later on, so I'll leave it out here like that. And we'll come in here, and let's grab an apple. Check this to make sure that we are having that work. It is. Okay, so basically this is a mod that I added to this realm so I can make enchanted golden apples. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. I think we're going to just harvest a whole bunch more oak trees to get a heck of a lot more apples, and I'll just make stacks of golden notch apples, which are like really helpful in a lot of fighting situations, so I think that would be the best bet. Anyway, that's gonna be it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and this episode, because we basically just wanted to show off, I just basically wanted to show off how important it is to have one of those experience farms in the Nether. and you can get a lot of gold. The rotten flesh may be unusable for anything other than trading for emeralds, but it does make you a lot richer, if I do say so myself. Emerald blocks can be used for a lot of things, including empowering the beacons, so it's a win-win, really. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that episode. In the next episode, I plan on doing the field underneath of the large field of nothing but soul sand for the netherwarts. We're going to do a netherwart farm down below. I think it's just going to be one section of 4 slots with some water behind a trapdoor to just knock it all down into a storage unit, if you will. So I'll come up with a design and then I'll bring it here and we'll do an episode on that. Along with that, I will also probably be working on an area to put down mycelium so we can start growing some large mushrooms over in this area. So some of this and some endstone so we can start growing some chorus. I'm not exactly sure where I want to put the endstone and chorus at, but somewhere. Maybe we'll make a darker side on the base somewhere towards the village that way. I don't know. The sky's the limit. I haven't really decided, and we still have plenty of time before 1.16 comes out, I think. So, gotta come up with some things to keep myself busy on Minecraft, considering that I love Minecraft a lot more right now than MMOs or anything right now, really. I'm still trying to get my character up in level on Guild Wars 2 without getting too bored. I know the storyline's kind of boring. There's not really much to do other than just level your character at the moment when you start. But I'm told the most fun you'll have is when you get to level 80, and I will find that out once I get that far. So until then, I will catch you in the next episode. Peace out.